Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Foundation Fest, and today I am taking a look at the Jones Road WTF, What the Foundation, retails for $44 for 0.8 ounces of product. What is that, 25 grams? It is approximately $55 per ounce if you want to compare ounces, apples to apples. There is a nuthatch on the tree right behind me, and he is picking a nut out of the bark, and it is crazy to watch. That is happening right there, right there. Sorry you cannot see it. This comes in 12 different shades. I have it in shade Fair. This is described as a tinted moisture balm meets traditional foundation. Blends seamlessly into the skin, leaving you with an even, fresh complexion that looks like your skin on its best day. WTF includes skin-nourishing ingredients like jojoba oil and sodium hyaluronate, works flawlessly with the face pencil, and offers buildable, light to medium coverage, 12 shades. It's a first-of-its-kind innovation in the clean beauty space. Also, cruelty-free. Does it say that it's vegan? I am not sure if it is vegan. Let's see if I can pull up the ingredients super duper fast and just take a quick look. Full ingredient list, please. Whoa, lots of words. Dun dun dun, scanning. There are some fruit oils, natural extracts, it appears. So if you're sensitive to those, take note. Some ginger root oil. I'm not seeing anything that jumps out at me that would not make it vegan, but I haven't looked very closely. I just looked as quickly as I could. Anywho, let's take a look at Shade Fair swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time. First up is today's foundation from Jones Road, What the Foundation in Shade Fair. I'm kind of in love with the undertone on this one, you guys. Second, I've got from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Third up is MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15. Fourth is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in Fair. And last I've got from Misha the Perfect Cover BB Cream in 21. I've already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened this 47-year-old mug. They recommend applying it any which way, sponge, brush, etc. I'm going to do fingertips and brush because that's kind of how I would typically go in with a balm type of product like this. Woo! Oh, scrape the top. Scrapey. I'm going to use that so that I don't waste it. Here's what we look like in the jar, fresh from shipping. And I've got a handy dandy guitar pick to help scoop it out. They do sell a spatula that you can get. Back in the day when the Tatcha primer, this one, the one that I can't think of the name of, the one in this very beautiful, this one, when this came out, I lost the little scooper that came with it, and one of you geniuses in the comments said, guitar picks. So I've kept a tin of guitar picks at my vanity ever since, and they come in very handy. They're going to come in very handy for this. So, but I'm going to use my finger to scrape it off the top because I want maximum scrapage of products so I don't waste any. Well, we might as well make this the side that I'm going to do with fingertips. Ooh, it does have a scent to it. Little bit. It's probably the natural extracts and stuff that are in it because I didn't see fragrance listed. I only looked quickly, but alright, now that I'm going to dip into the jar, I'm going to use my little, because I usually don't put those top pieces back on because they annoy me. They're great for travel, but I don't take a lot of foundations with me when I travel anyway, so I don't think that that's a reason to keep it on there and be frustrated on a daily basis with that weird top thing. I'm going to use this as concealer as well and take it into my dark circles. I love how this feels, like the consistency of this. It feels like, gosh, what would I describe this as? It's not slippery. It's got substance to it. It's got, there's some some tackiness to it, the kind in a good way that like I think foundation like should kind of hold in and lock in place. Like I really like the feeling of it. I would say one pass, it is light coverage in one pass, I would say. Getting a little redness correction. Yeah, a little redness correction. It's not accentuating what's left of my friend here. Let me get a little bit more, scoop a little bit more here. And let's go in on the brush side. I like this shade. I was thinking it would be a little dark, but now I'm thinking it's just right. We'll see how it settles down as we go, but let's try the brush. This is the upside down BK Beauty 106, the round foundation brush. Loving the BK Beauty brushes. Yeah, this has just a really nice skin feel to it. I just got hair all over myself. Oh, thank you. Look at that hair. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. It's not even cat hair. I can't even blame the cats. It's human hair. Ah, yes. Yeah, this blends out super easily. It's pretty light coverage in one pass. So I'm hoping, they say it's buildable, light to medium. So I'm hoping I can build this up a little bit. All right, let's try. Something smells like lemon, and I'm not sure if it's... I don't think it's the foundation, but where else am I smelling lemon? I'm not sure. Something smells lemony. Maybe I'm getting lemons from something. I don't know. I could be losing my mind. I am an alien. I'm going to go in with just a little bit more. And I'm going to use the brush since I like how... That might be too much anyway. I like how the brush is going. But let's try for some coverage. Let's try for that elusive, perfect light medium. Can we get there? Can we get there? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm going to go massive stipple everywhere, and then we will blend. This just feels so nice, and it feels like... I'm trying to give you guys a good description. I'm trying. I'm thinking, guys. It feels the way dewy looks. That's terrible. When you see something that looks nice and moisturized and plumped and dewy, like, I feel like when I see that, the thing I feel on my face is what that looks like to me. Or it's how I imagine that would feel if it were to feel like something. Because dewy foundations that just look dewy don't always feel dewy. Sometimes they feel like plastic, but they look like a dewy complexion. This feels hydrating. It feels... I don't know. I'm losing my mind, you guys. That's all. That's just all. I'm taking this into my eyes because I really like the feeling of this. I feel like it's really... You know how they said your skin on its best day? Like, I feel like it's really, like, kind of seamlessly just becoming my skin, but better. And it's weird because the more I blend it out and kind of rearrange and get product where I want it, the better it looks. This is really, I mean, whenever someone claims that something's one of a kind, I'm like, eyes to the ceiling, yeah, right, whatever. Like, nothing's one of a kind anymore, you know, everything's been done. But this is kind of unique. Like, I can't think of anything that feels like this. It's pretty dewy, so if you're not going for dewy finish, but I think once we get everything on, bronzer and all that good stuff, it'll tone down. You guys, I'm really, like, I'm enamored with this right now. Let's zoom in so you guys can see what is happening here. I would call it buildable. I would call it light medium. I still have some sunspots poking through that I can still see, but there is some coverage happening. It's doing a nice job at kind of blurring over my pores. They're not as visible or accentuated as they normally would be. It's looking smooth on my nose, which is an accomplishment in and of itself. It's not caking up between my eyebrows. It's not caking up anywhere. Like, it's kind of like, I see it clinging on one little tiny flake of skin on my nose, but generally it's really not even visible on my skin. It's very, very, very like seamless, very dewy, very dewy. I am into the dewy look right now, and it is summer, so it is appropriate, but nice, just nice hydrate. It just looks really plump. Oh, so I started doing my nails, taking my nail polish off, and then I was like, what time is it? Oh my god, I want to get this foundation review started. It's getting late. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Tick-tock meaning the clock, not the app. And so I only did took half my polish off, the other half still on. I'll finish it later. I'll do my nails later. I'll probably have a new manicure by the time we are done. I'm going to put this annoying thing back on the jar, even though I'm probably going to take it off next time. But I'm kind of impressed right now. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 2:41. It's 2:41 p.m. We are getting a late start. I will stay up as late as I can to get you long test today. Let me go put the rest of my face on. I will be right back. Back with the Jones Road. Definitely a dewy finish. Super hydrating feeling. Didn't have any trouble blending, even with the overall dewy finish of it. I think powder's applied just fine. I did not set with powder, so this is straight up foundation plus powder cosmetics on top. Power went out. I was going to do something different than the same look I've been doing for the past 3 months on my eyes, but then the power went out, and I didn't know if it was going to come back. We were going to film the rest of this video on my phone outside, but it came back on. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. But I just did the same old eyes I've been doing. So my eyes are ColourPop Rock Candy. Bronzer is my Deathly Broken Heat Wave from Flower Beauty. Blush is also Flower Beauty, but I got a new one. It's the Flower Pots, but instead of Warm Hibiscus, it is Sweet Pea. We're going back to my pink roots, like my pink. This is kind of like, that's where I belong. That whole like warm undertone, gold shimmer was like a step outside my typical box, my comfort zone. And same old mascara, CoverGirl Lash something, lash plumping. I am using the Flower Beauty, I think it's called the Longwear eyeliner in my waterline. Been enjoying this one lately, kind of stepping back from the Gwen one. It transfers a lot and it's so soft. It's almost gone. Like, I haven't gone through a pencil this fast in ever. Lip is the Coming Soon Color Street VIP lipstick, topped with a smidge. This one's discontinued. I don't think you can get it anymore from e.l.f., but it's so pretty. The Electric Mood lip gloss. It's like a holographic's not the right word. What's the word? Iridescent. It is like an iridescent lip gloss, and it goes so nicely on top of everything. I'm sorry if you can't find it anymore. I think that's everything. I think that's all we got going on right now. So I'm going to go about my day. I'm going to finish taking my nail polish off. And I'll give you a daylight check-in in a bit. And we will come back tonight, and I will give you my final thoughts. Hey guys, it has been like 2.5 going on 3 hours now. And here's where we're at with the Jones Road. Now, I just went to the salon, and I had 3 different people comment on my makeup. And you know, I'm wearing the same boring makeup I've been wearing every day for 2 months now. The only thing different is the foundation. And one of them was like, your skin looks amazing. So, yeah. I've been wearing sunglasses. It really hasn't moved around the makeup too much. You can obviously see the dents in my nose, but I was worried that it might be too dewy, but I think maybe not. I think it actually is looking quite nice. I'm liking it so far. I love the shade of this. So that is where we are at. A few hours in, I will be back tonight, and we'll see how it goes. 10:57 p.m. We are right around the 8-hour mark. Let's take a look at how the Jones Road What the Foundation held up. Did I say how it held up? I hope I did. You know what I mean, right? Okay. Super comfortable, very hydrating. Totally fine for dry skin. No issues with product moving around, anything like that. One little thing. I think this is probably a foundation that some people are going to want to set with powder, because I did have that, not extreme, but a couple times, even right this second, and even when I sat down, where you get a little fuzzy stick to your face because it doesn't fully set down. It's not so much that it's sticky or that it transfers, but it's just a little bit. And because of that, I'd feel like I'd have a fuzzy stuck on my face. And then I sat down and I actually did have a cat hair on my face and I didn't even know it. I wonder how long it's been there. I don't know. Now, I'm looking to double check. I was wearing sunglasses for quite some time. I blew my nose a handful of times. Can tell it's September because all of a sudden I'm sneezing again. But it held up well to that. I do think it's degrading gracefully. You know, we're, oh, cat's hissing. I don't know who that was. Don't know who. It was it was Daffy. Daffy's hissing. I got Daffy over here. I got Ziva eating food. I got Baby down here. Should I try to get Baby up here? Charlie, come here. Charlie. She's just watching Daffy. Alright, well, you might not get any cat cameos. What can I say? I locked 3 of the 4 in here. I think the 4th one is actually in here. Polly's over there. All the cats are here. If you don't get a cameo, I did my best. I did my best. So, I definitely think the sticky's not the right word, but that little bit of adherence might have been fixed by setting with powder. I don't like to set with powder if I can avoid it, because it tends to complicate things toward the end of the night when things start to get cakey, and I just have been avoiding it with my dry skin the past couple of years, but it might have helped that particular issue. So, if I had to give a grade to the Jones Road WTF for dry and mature skin, I'm going to go A-. I'm going to also say I love the shade of this. The undertone of this is brilliant for me. It's very similar in undertone to the Misha Perfect Cover in 21, which is very similar in undertone to the CYO Life Proof, if you remember that one of my old favorites in 101. That undertone is so rare. That also makes me think that I wonder if fewer people will match this, because so few foundations have that undertone. I have to guess that it's not very popular, but I love it. It's my favorite. It's hard to find, and I very much love it. So I'm gonna go A-. I wish it set down just a little bit more. Like, I just had another feeling of a cat hair. Like, I wish it didn't have that. I don't want to call it sticky. That's overstating the situation. But oh, I closed my rings. Yay. Move goal achieved. Thank you, Apple Watch. How many distractions can we have in one outro? I don't know. We're working on it. We're working on it. Gonna go A-. I will try setting it with powder. I will see how it takes to that. If I have any updates, I will let you guys know. But on its own, it does fare very well. It's very pretty. It's very comfortable. I love this tone. I really think it's going to be a godsend come wintertime when my skin is super dry, because I will bet you that it won't be quite as dewy when my skin is like soaking up the moisture, as opposed to this very humid time of the year that we're in right now. So that's my thoughts. That's what I'm thinking. Very happy. Got a lot of compliments on this one. Oh, here she comes. Charlie. Here you go. Say hi to your fans. Oh, she's gonna jump. Where's she going? Where's she going? Oh, don't go that way. Daffy's gonna kick your butt. Daffy's not a big fan of Charlie. Alright, guys. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.